Want to have banks begging for your services? Well, there are some things you need to do and some things you need to add. And I'm walking through the whole process of everything you need to do. So grab a pen, get some paper, sit back, relax, get something to drink. We're about to get straight into it. Welcome to the Reveal Project. What is required, how to get banks begging for your service, how to get approved for the things that you really want. But in order to get approved for the things that you really want, we have to start with number one, what do you really want, all right? Once you identify what you really want, now you can do the things that are required, but you have to just sit back and think, like, what do I want? What do I really want? Nobody really sits back and think like, yo, what do I really want? And I need you to sit down and just think about it. I'm not saying you have to do it tonight or today. Just think about when you're driving, when you're alone, like, yo, what am I working towards, all right? Because once you identify, like, what are you working towards, now you're going to be able to go through the emotions that you're about to go through while you're fixing your credit. Because nobody really talks about this process, all right? You're going to be going through different things while you're fixing your credit. Like, is this working? I sent this letter off. Why this ain't happening? Yo, the credit bureau is going to respond. Stuff came back verified. Like, you're going to be going through, it's going to be going up and down and up and down. This is why it's key to figure out, what do you really want? Do you want a house? Do you want a car? Are you leveraging your credit for your career? Because of course, you're going to need, like, specific career. You're going to need your credit for security clearance, top secret, like things like that. You're going to be needing your credit. Am I trying to buy a business later on? Am I trying to get business credit based off of the business I'm trying to start? Like, you have to just sit back and think, what do you really want? Now, once you identify what you really want, now you're going to be able to go tunnel vision and focus and be able to go through these different type of emotions that's going to happen because you identify what you want. You're going to be able to do the things that is required to go to where you want. So we have to understand that. Now, once you understand what you really want, now we need to look at our report, because your report is telling you a story, all right? Once you figure out what you want, now you got to add the things on your report, fix the things that are required to get to where you need to be, all right? So when you look at your report, just start seeing, all right, what is on my report that's holding my credit score back, and what do I need to add onto my credit profile so when it's time for me to get approved, I can get approved for the things I really want. Now, everything in 100% guarantee approved. However, by you, of course, doing the things that are required, and eventually you're going to get approved. But first, we have to start with our report. Do I need to add some accounts? Do I have any open accounts? Do I have any closed accounts? Are those in good standings? Delinquent accounts? Am I past due on certain accounts? Derogatory? Of course, I got to fix these accounts. I got to get them removed from my credit profile. Collections, we understand what it looks like when it comes to collections. Inquiries, I need to get this down to 0, right? So your report is your story, is telling your story. However, it's not the end story. So once you identify, all right, I need to do this, now we need to understand, what do I need to add onto my credit profile to build it up the right and correct way. So in order to do that, you have to understand what your credit score is made of, because this is what the banks are looking at, which is the FICO score, which is broken down into 5 different factors. So this is key. We all know that, hey, we have to pay on time. We understand that. We all know we have to get our utilization to 0. But when it comes to age, do I need, what type of accounts can I add on my profile to get age added to my profile to build up the age? So now I'm not looking like a new person that just coming here with 2 or 3 months of age on my report. Do I need to have installment accounts? Do I need to have revolving accounts, installment accounts, student loan, personal loan, car? Those are different type of installment accounts, but there are other places you can go to that can help you build up, and we're going to be talking about that. But revolving accounts, credit cards, charge cards, those are the different type of revolving accounts. New accounts, as we know what that is, by adding a new account to your profile. So what do I need to add? As you look at your credit profile, what do I need to add to improve my credit score, get added to your profile? So one of the things you could be thinking about, all right, age. My age is not good, so what do I need to add? Here are some of the places you can go to right now that can add age to your credit profile. And yes, you can do authorized users, but it doesn't make sense. Here's why. If you get an authorized user while you have bad credit, it's not going to help you. But if a friend or family member is going to let you do it for free, it makes sense, right? But if they're not, it doesn't make sense for you to pay for something where you can use that money to pay down some debt or take care of some things or add some things to your credit profile. You see what I'm saying? So rent reporters, there's, you can use rent reporters. You can do Boom Pay, you can do Rental Karma, but Identity IQ has something as well where you can report your utilities and get it added, and it's 24 months. But think about it. Rent Reporters, Boom Pay, Rental Karma, and Identity IQ, you can add up to 24 months of payment history. But think about it, these are 4 different accounts. So now you can have these 4 different trade lines added to your profile. But most importantly, it's improving payment history. It's also improving age. It's also improving credit mix. And as you can understand, it's improving those different factors of your credit profile by you just adding these specific accounts. Hope it makes sense. Now, you're probably thinking, I need everything. So here are some of the places you can go to, and there are other places you can go to get added that does no credit check. All right. So Self, Credit Strong, these are different places you can go to right now that's going to help you improve your credit. But here's another thing I would suggest you go do. Go look for a local credit union. All right. A local credit union area that's gonna that aligns with your goals. All right. Does this credit union have business credit or a business account that I can open up with? Does this credit union have different type of home programs that I might need help with? Does this credit union have a good personal loan or a good not personal loan but a good car loan at like a real low interest rate? Like, is this credit union going to be aligned with my goals? And you're probably thinking like, why do I need a new credit union? Here's why. The one that you're probably with, or if you don't have one, if you're with the old bank that you had a bad relationship with, and you start fixing up your credit and build up your credit profile, and you try to apply for them, most time they might approve you, but they might not give you what you really want. So start all over, start fresh, and just build a new relationship with the new bank that's going to align with your goals and give you what you want. All right. We're thinking about this. This is all up to you. Yes, the bank's going to get what they want, but what are you going to get in return? Are you going to leverage it? All right. So this is, like I said, this is why it's key to figure out what do you really want. All right. Now, once you identify what you really want, this is the process of what you're going to be doing. And I'm not going to go over the process, but I'm just showing you what you're going to be going through to fix up your credit profile and to be adding stuff. All right. So we're going to be analyzing your report. You're going to, of course, fix up your personal information, remove that stuff, opt out because you don't need no pre-approval offers, and knock out those snitches, but sending out your first letter to get started with your credit profile. But most importantly, as you're waiting that time when you send out your first letter, adding new accounts, adding the things to build up your profile, and also paying down debt. And then once your stuff comes back, your investigation comes back, how do you leverage the law? And then, of course, follow up. That's what the process is going to look like. Hold up. Have you sent your first letter out? If you haven't, it's okay, but I got you. I got a free secret letter. The link is in the comments. The link is in the description. So go grab it, set the credit bureaus up so we can knock them out, right? Experience, TransUnion, and Equifax, they're your enemies. So what you need to do is, of course, send that letter out, certify, 2 forms of identification, get that out so we can start leveraging them laws to knock them out.